Hey, what's up, y'all? It's me about to react to this video by Impressive. It's titled Kandi Buruss Despises Tamar Braxton and Letoya Luckett's solo career sabotaged by Beyonce's dad, Matthew. Oh, y'all gotta let that go, okay? Destiny's cheering is overdone, been done, okay? No shade. But it's over, all right? My goodness, why y'all keep bringing this up? But yeah, let's see what's going on with this Tamar and Kandi tea. Let's watch.
Hello everybody, welcome to the Impressive channel. Now I want to talk about this. So, you know the
I'm tired of him yapping.
Letoya Luckett used to be a part of Destiny's Child, and she was celebrating the 20th anniversary of her debut album and her hit song Torn. And Latoya's manager put it out there that she faced a lot of sabotage behind the scenes, which a lot of people assumed that the sabotage was coming from Beyonce's father, Matthew Knowles. Now, Matthew was the manager of Destiny's Child, and Letoya, along with another member named Latavia, had an issue with Matthew because they felt like he was showing financial favoritism to his daughter. And so
it's his daughter
to get their own personal manager, but Matthew shut that down. He actually kicked them out of the group. And Letoya and Latavia did end up suing over a breach of contract, which was later on settled out of court. So it was pretty messy, and Letoya ended up pursuing her own solo career, and she talked about how difficult it was to step out because she didn't really have a lot of confidence in her own ability. And I actually did a whole video about this. Like, she did mention that she lacked confidence in her own.
Girl, you fucking lying. You named this Beyonce made Letoya lose her confidence? Beyonce? It's Beyonce's fault.
Voice, and I think a lot of that had to do with the fact that she was made to feel second to Beyonce when she was in Destiny's Child. But when she went solo and heard herself sing for the first time, she was really...
They all were second and third and fourth to Beyonce. We gonna play stupid, people? She was the lead. Hello? It was like, yes, Beyonce. She was the main act. So
who was learning to walk again and was too scared to take the first step. And before I looked up, before I knew it, we were recording the song. We were recording the first song, my first song, hearing myself on tape for the first time and singing the backgrounds and singing the leads and singing all of this like by myself. And I couldn't believe it. Just even listen back to it and be like, that's me. By myself.
Get out of the problem, girl. Listen, you gotta believe that bitch. You like, yes, this me and I sound good and I'ma eat the industry up. You know, you can't be like, oh, is that me? Is that me I'm hearing? Oh, I can't believe it. You know, so that's the issue. But obviously she was very young. I'm sure they were like 19, 20, something like that. So yeah, they were just figuring things out. So this is no shade at all. And I feel for her because obviously this still, you know, really emotionally triggers her. But yeah, I mean, I'm just not surprised by how anything went down. That's all I'm saying.
Again, I was learning how to walk again and believe in myself again.
You know something? I think Letoya still deals with some level of trauma from that whole situation with Destiny's Child. She'll never admit to it because now she's older and it seems like she has made amends with the other members from the group. Also, I don't think she wants to step on anybody's toes. I think if she were to really tell her truth, it would reflect negatively on the Knowles family, Beyonce, and even Kelly included, even though they weren't really the cause of the issue.
Exactly.
But I think Letoya might be a little afraid to speak on it because she doesn't want to risk burning bridges or anything like that, which is fine. She doesn't have to speak on it. But there still seems to be some trauma there. And Letoya's manager said that Letoya faced a lot of sabotage behind the scenes. And, of course, a lot of people assumed that it was Matthew Knowles behind it.
Yeah, and another thing, Letoya, you remember, but I don't think you actually remember. And a lot of people don't know this. Like, we fought through a lot of hate. Like, it was a lot. No. It was a lot.
I'll let you speak on that. I can't really speak on that.
You can't really speak on it, but I can speak on it.
Yes.
So, speaking on that, when your record went to radio, there was a call put in that if you play that record, you won't get no more records from this group.
That was Rock Nation.
I was not privy to that information.
Yes.
But you know what?
That record fought through, to
God be the glory.
No, listen. That record fought through that. There was hate. There was a mandate called up to the radio stations. Do not play that record.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know what?
And I don't know, you knew this one too, Toya. Remember
I don't know anything else. Don't tell me anything else.
No. Remember that?
No, tell me. It's 20 years. Everybody still.
Remember when songwriters were getting paid, right?
Yep.
We sent a certain writer $20,000. Remember? To do a record. You don't remember? I'll say the name. Sean Garrett. Remember?
Okay.
Yes.
Thanks. Yep.
Sean called me and was like, "Yo, bro, I can't do that record." I was like,
"Yeah, I remember that. Now that I was."
Did he give the fucking money back?
You can't do the record. You got the money. He was like, "Man, I can't do the record." I said, "Listen." He was like, "Man." He was like.
But you know what? At the end of the day, Sean is very successful.
No, that's my man. I love him to death. He was honest with me. He was like,
incredible records for some.
She really don't want to rock the boat.
And so I think you all protected me from a lot of hurtful information. A lot of things. I think that y'all had that shield up. Not only did y'all have that shield up, but God had his shield up, and no weapon that was formed against me prospered. Therefore, we ended up with the #1 album, regardless of any big time producers and writers that weren't available to work on my album at the time.
Now, when this video surfaced, Matthew Knowles posted a clip from Beyonce's Renaissance tour where all the members of Destiny's Child reunited, and he said in his caption, "Sisterly love." So I guess this is his way of responding to the rumors about him sabotaging Latoya. I guess he wanted to let it be known that there's no issue. To be honest, I do think there might be truth to that rumor, because I can imagine that he didn't want to see Latoya thrive after she sued him for kicking her out of the group.
Oh, yeah.
But in spite of all of that, she still was able to have a successful solo debut. Now, I want to talk about the reality stars and singers Tamar Braxton and Kandi Buruss, because their feud is picking up again. After Tamar addressed her awkward interaction with Kandi at the Essence Festival, Kandi is now going to speak her piece, and it looks like she is going to drag Tamar. And I don't even have to watch it to know what she's going to say. Like, I just know it's going to be bad. Now, I've already given a brief timeline of their feud. If you want to hear the backstory, you can watch this video. But basically, Tamar and Kandi fell out multiple times. They fell out when they were on tour together on the Great Escape Tour. And then they had a face-off on the reality show Celebrity Big Brother. But they did end up making amends after this show. However, they fell out again because Kandi was offended when Tamar put her 2 cents in about Kandi's beef with Carlos King. Kandi was upset that Carlos King was trying to do an unauthorized movie about her group Escape, but Tamar sided with Carlos, and Kandi was upset about that. In fact, she confronted Tamar about it backstage, and Tamar claims that Kandi and her husband Todd tried to fight her.
And I'm like,
Oh my God, how many times y'all gonna play this clip? I'm sorry, I've seen this too many times, but she claimed that, it's not, okay, she's not gonna play the whole thing. I'll let her play. I'll allow it.
"Hey, boo," and I give her a hug.
I thought she was about to play the whole thing. I was about to say absolutely not.
You know, whatever. She just looked at me and she's like, "I ain't fucking with you." She's like, "Oh, well, you said that shit you said with Carlos King was fine. But when it comes to dudes in another woman's face to physically threaten them and harm them, that's when the line is drawn."
That's not true. My husband never said nothing to her. He did not threaten her or none of that. So that's why I was like, I don't even want to address that on Amazon Live. She not in words, but I said I don't like to do a lot of talking.
Okay.
That's what I said.
Oh, you trying to squabble?
I'm just very much I can go from being real laid back and calm.
You go 0 to 100.
Yeah.
So after that altercation, things have been very tense between Tamar and Kandi, and there's been a lot of other things said in the media. Tamar has said some messy things about Kandi. Kandi has also thrown shade as well.
So if I'm talking about somebody in particular, I just call it out like I did with Kandi. You know what I'm saying? I didn't say somebody said, Kandi said that I said it, took shit back. I said, no. My husband did what he did to me. Both of them, actually. And she can't sing. I said that.
We calling me a Billy Joe said I can't sing. But for me, I'm looking at it I mean, she's an amazing singer, but for you to sing so great and the only time people really want to talk about you is because you beefing with me, then that's the problem. Sis, I think you need to be working on promoting your music, not promoting your drama.
No, she ain't that.
Keep on saying
Okay, you and Kandi, what's y'all around? Kandi, if you're watching it, if you know you're watching. The thing is this, we don't have an issue with you. We're not jealous of you.
Why is her wig pushed back so far? It's like it's sliding off her head, off her bald head.
We actually celebrate your success. No, seriously, but you gotta be a better person. Knowing that you are doing things behind the scenes, knowing that you're lying on people. No, it's not fair. It's not fair. I apologized to that girl in that conversation 15 times.
So Tamar and Kandi have been speaking on each other in the media,
Girl.
going back and forth for years. But there's another layer to this feud. Now, in the height of Tamar and Kandi's feud, Tamar was using the blogger Jason Lee from Hollywood Unlocked to spread narratives about Kandi.
Now, if you're talking to Tamar Braxton, then she's going to have her opinion about me because of the fact that I woke up and realized that she was using me and built a relationship with Hollywood Unlocked through Jason Lee and was trying to use my platform to attack Kandi. Once I realized the game, I was like, okay, cool. Marlo does not have the fake designer clothes that Tamar said Kandi's wearing. Tamar said that Kandi be wearing fake designer. If she calls me to say, did you see Kandi? Go look at this. She wear fake designer. Go look. Look over there. Yeah, you know she ain't got no money. You're talking to Hollywood Unlocked.
So that adds even more context to why Tamar and Kandi do not get along. Tamar claims Kandi was doing stuff behind the scenes, but Tamar also was doing some shady stuff behind the scenes to Kandi. This is why Kandi wasn't amused when she saw Tamar at the Essence Festival. I think Tamar tried to be cordial and tried to break the ice by congratulating her because she was honored. But Kandi wasn't here for it. She rolled her eyes at Tamar, and she also threw a little shade on her feed, saying, giving the side eye while keeping it classy. Tamar saw this, and she pinned a comment about Kandi being a mean girl and telling her to sing a note. So just when he thought this drama died down, it picked up again. And I will say this, I do think Tamar should have read the room, even though she was trying to turn over a new leaf and be cordial, which nothing is wrong with that. I don't think Tamar...
I think something is wrong with it because you can't keep talking shit about people, doing them dirty, backstabbing them, you know, at every turn, and then thinking that you could just come back and be cool with them with just a simple sorry. Sorry, but sometimes sorry ain't enough, okay? Especially if it's your third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth sorry. At a certain point, I'm like, bitch, keep your sorry and stay the fuck away from me, you know? So people act like that just erases everything. It doesn't at all. So maybe Kandi is over it. And I'm not saying Kandi is perfect by any means. I also think she's messy, but Tamar is queen messy. So I wouldn't deal with her either.
Did anything wrong, but I do think she has to realize that she offended Kandi, and she can't expect...
Girl, are you promoting hair oil and you bald-headed? That's crazy. I hope this isn't hair oil.
Kandi to be receptive to her after everything that has happened. Now, Tamar did talk about her awkward interaction with Kandi on the Morning Hustle, and this is what she said.
I mean, to be fair, maybe she's just saying it's moisturizing her hair. When I think of hair oil, I'm thinking of like growth oil. Usually that's what people try to promote, you know, their hair oil as. So that was confusing me, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's just like, oh, moisturizing, whatever.
You know, I was at an event, a professional celebratory event. I said, congratulations, and I went on about my business.
Yeah, do you regret speaking to her at all?
I do not regret saying congratulations. I am not that kind of person. You know what I mean? I don't want beef in my life. I'm like, I really do enjoy my peace.
You are
and it was
that
one of
type
those
of
events
person.
where, you know, you should just show gratitude and be kind and move on.
So clearly, like, you and her, there's no getting past, because I didn't even realize it was that big of an issue.
I don't have any beef with anybody other than the devil.
So that's what Tamar had to say. Now, Kandi did hop into the comment section, and the Jasmine brand posted it. She said, no beef. But she was just calling me a B as she walked past me at a party last Saturday. I can't do the fake ish.
See-ish.
I believe it.
Me too.
Believe it. I think Tamar felt a way that when she tried to be cordial with Kandi turned back around and threw shade at her. So yeah, she called her a B word. And I think if Tamar's going to be the bigger person, she just has to stand in it. She can't resort back to being petty and messy because people won't take her seriously.
Exactly.
And this is why Kandi is not willing to make amends with Tamar. Like, she's been burnt too many times.
That part.
But Kandi does plan on dragging Tamar. She did a
when,
preview
though?
of her upcoming episode, and she's going to go in on Tamar. I feel like she's going to bring up all the receipts of the things that Tamar said and did. Like, she has a lot of fury against Tamar.
She's not like a bitch. I'm just gonna be straight.
Oh wait, let me get this in a regular speed, child. Because I want to hear what she got to say about her. Because Tamar been doing too much.
A lot of fury against Tamar.
She's not like a bitch. I'm just gonna be straight up. I do not want this to so beautifully, but don't nobody give a fuck about it. As she's walking by me, she says, and yes, you've seen me multiple times, and I pay you dust.
Ooh.
Honestly, this is just unnecessary.
It is.
I don't think
Kandi but I still want to
should
see.
be spending all this energy on Tamar. I understand that she's going to speak her piece and make some money off of it, but it's just unnecessary. And one thing I hope that Tamar doesn't do is respond. Tamar,
You know she is.
do not say a thing. Let Kandi get what she needs to get off her chest, but don't say anything. Don't give it life, because when
Girl,
you do,
you know she
it
is.
becomes even bigger. So Tamar, just let Kandi have it this time. You know Kandi is going to hold on to a grudge. So Tamar shouldn't bother responding. People are not going to side with her. They already made up their minds about her. So it's not worth it. But what she should do is use that moment as free promo. That's what she should do. Whatever she got going on, promote it, promote it, promote it. Because you know the blogs are going to be watching her page to see if she responds to Kandi. So she might as well take advantage of the attention and promote herself. But anyway.
I keep saying this, but that don't work as well as y'all think it works anymore, okay? The whole, any press is good press, and, I'm about to promote something when it's negativity surrounding me. People will go to your page, get the tea and drama, and dip. People are no longer like staying around to check out whatever you got going on to promote or whatever the case. People's attention span getting shorter and shorter these days, and there's way too much content to consume for them to waste time on whatever you got going on. Okay, if they already wasn't interested in it, drama that you got involving you is not going to make them more interested in it. Sorry to break it to you, especially if you're the villain in the situation. If you're the villain, they really don't want to go out their way to support you. So, yeah, I don't think that's going to help her at all, to be honest. But yeah, very messy stuff. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think, though, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye!